before the stars knew their place in the sky, before rivers found their beds or the wind carried a name. There was only silence and the hum of potential. And from that silence rose a goddess. She, half divine woman, half celestial serpent, was Nüwa. The breath of heaven and the bones of earth, wrapped in one sacred form. Nüwa was born in a world unshaped, raw and wild. She wandered a land where mountains moved, seas boiled, and skies had no anchor. But she was not afraid. She was a goddess of order, and her heart longed for life. One day, Nüwa knelt beside a quiet river. She dipped her fingers into the yellow clay and began to mold. With each gentle press, she formed small figures, arms, legs, faces. And then, she breathed life into them. The clay shimmered and moved. The first humans blinked into existence, curious and trembling. They stood. They laughed. They danced under her gaze. But they were not just creatures. They were her children, born not of flesh, but of love and longing. Under Nüwa's watchful eyes, humanity flourished. They built homes. They formed families. She gave them marriage and community. They learned to speak, to sing, to hope. The sky above was balanced on 4 great pillars. The earth below was calm. This was the first golden age, a time of harmony between gods, nature, and mankind. But all golden ages end. In the realm of gods, jealousy brewed. Gong Gong, the god of floods, warred against the fire deity Chronicles. Their cosmic clash shattered mountains and burned the heavens. In a fit of rage, Gong Gong slammed his head into Mount Buzhou, one of the sky's 4 pillars. The mountain broke. The sky collapsed, ripping open like fabric. Flames poured from the heavens. Floodwaters drowned the valleys. The sun and moon spun madly. Chaos returned. Humanity cried out. And Nüwa heard. From the depths of sorrow rose purpose. Nüwa gathered 5 sacred stones, red, yellow, green, blue, and violet, each imbued with cosmic essence. She built a furnace in the heart of the mountains. She worked tirelessly, melting the stones into liquid fire, shaping them with bare hands. Then she ascended into the sky and began to mend the heavens. Each patch she placed bled light, sealing the tear in the sky with the colors of creation. Her power faded. Her essence weakened. But her will never wavered. But the world was still broken. She found a giant turtle, a creature of the sea, and with solemn mercy, severed its legs. She placed them beneath the sky as new pillars, for unshakable anchors of creation. She slew the wild black dragon who stirred the floods and quieted the rivers once more. The sky no longer stood perfectly straight. It leaned ever so slightly. That is why the sun and moon travel westward. Why rivers flow east. The world remembered its scars. But it survived. With her final strength, Nüwa blessed humanity once more. She returned to the quiet of the heavens, or perhaps to the mountains, or the stars, or the wind. No one knows. But in temples across China, she is remembered. Not as a warrior. Not as a ruler. But as a mother who gave her children a second chance. In every act of creation, in every moment of repair, there echoes the spirit of Nüwa. She reminds us that even when the heavens fall, we can rebuild. And sometimes, it takes a mother's hands to hold the sky in place.